Hello crafty friends, Laura back with a 12 by 12 layout using the goodies from Lollipop Box Club's Alice's Tea Party kit. I've got my watercolours out and I am matching my paint colours to one of the floral pattern papers from the kit. I'm working on a Prima 12 by 12 watercolour paper block and I'm using my favourite big brush. I think this is a size 16. It's from Art Discount and it's one of their watercolour brushes. I love it. It's got a good point, it holds a lot of water, and it's about half the price of the fancy brushes that you might be recommended if you are a watercolourist. I have added a fair amount of water to the page first, and then I'm just dropping in some paint. I want it to be quite pale, and this is going to be in the background, so I don't want it to be too bright. Sopping up any puddles, and I'm going to blot that and let that dry a little bit, not fully dry, and then add some splatters. Then I'm going to let them fully dry and add another coat of splatters, allow them to dry, add more splatters, etc. When you add splatters onto something wet, they're going to spread out and disperse a little bit. When you add them onto something that's dry, they're going to stay as distinct splatters. At the moment I'm happy with that background and I'm going to start layering my pieces on top. I've got a sticker, a few bits of ephemera, a couple of bits of pattern paper, and I will be using the alphas that came in the kit as well. I'm thinking that that's pretty much how I want things, and I've got space for the title that I've got in mind. Now, which way do I want my paper? And I decided to have the blue down at the bottom. The blue seemed a little bit heavier than the rest of the colour, and so made sense that that should be at the bottom. Sticking things down, I'm using my Tombow Mono Multi, which is my glue of choice. I'm running out, need to buy another lot. I tend to buy them in packs of 6 because I use them so much. And now I'm going on with my title. I've got in mind Psalm 23, he makes me lie down in green pastures. So I'm putting in green pastures down as my title in these simple stories grey alphas. Just using a ruler to help me get things lined up, but I abandoned that in a minute because it was just getting in the way. I'll come back in and tuck the A and the S behind the ephemera so that the flowers are on show. I'm wondering what else the page needs. I'm fiddling around, trying things out, auditioning them, and decided to pull out a page of the sticker book that we got in last month's kit, because the colours match pretty much perfectly with the patterned paper. So I'm tucking in a few bits here and there around the page. Add some glittered hearts and a few little labels and tabs. The alphas aren't sticking particularly well over the photo paper, so I've added some stitching. I've just gone with white. I contemplated using yellow thread, but went with white in the end. And then I looked at the page for a good day and a half maybe, and decided that it wasn't how I wanted it to look. There was nothing wrong with it, just wasn't what I was after. So I've cut the watercolour paper down and I've added a wide white frame. I've added some stitching on that as well, and for me that's where I want to leave it. I'm quite happy with it framed in white. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Do check out Lollipop Box Club, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!